Well, when I was finished, I just like got off the computer and passed out. Ooh, I am job. I am job. Fuck me. Ooh, okay. Oh, you served me well, Javelin. God. I was definitely having fun the other day. I don't often test the superior might of the detection algorithm in YouTube and Twitch by playing music. One of these days, I've got to sit down and actually work out like a proper plan to do like some actual DJing properly. Um, I can do that. It's just that it was just I was in the mood for playing a radio station and playing games and DJing at the same time. Oh god, that's hard. I actually used to do that like back in the day, but I'd have to work on playlists and stuff again. And because I'm not monetized, I don't need to worry about it taking income from my channel. I mean, it will put ads on the videos. It's just being careful not to play anything that's like straight up going to get me a copyright strike because I haven't had one of those in a long time. Did I buy that or get that as a mission reward? I can't even remember. I must have repaired it. Oh, that's one of the special ones. Fortunately, now I can't have a look at it. Oh, yes, I definitely don't need to let loose today like I did 2 days ago, but that was fun. Reminds me of the good old days. Like when I used to be playing like Battlefield or like Warframe or something, like a lot of the time I'd have music cranking. And like I'd be firing in time to the music. Like to see if anyone could notice. And one thing with mechs is you can actually dance a little bit. I'm gonna move that chat. Oh, that sucks. I just remembered a dream I had the other day. Don't you love it when you get like flashbacks from dreams? I was dreaming that I was streaming, and then I had a second monitor again. I was just moving that. I'm like, wait a second, I have a second. Oh, wait, no, that was a dream. For real though. I got a Phoenix Lock. Ooh. All right. So in all that gameplay, and I still only have 16 mil. What was I doing? Probably spending a lot of money. Oh, I was doing missions and stuff, high difficulty ones, I think, and then I stopped. It's a bit of a travel. It's another thing. I was probably spending all my money traveling. Demo mission. Payout's kind of low. But I mean, it's only reputation 6, so I might as well do it. Hello, Tito. Just wondering what I should do. I'm thinking, like, I'm still trying to get up to 30 million. I keep on wasting money, apparently. Though I do seem to have got a lot of stuff the other day. I'm just waiting for that to work itself out. Decent difficulty, but I should be doing. I should be like doing like over here sort of stuff. Oh, my payroll and maintenance is super high because I've got so many Macs. That's probably another thing. Try a border world. Yeah, around about here. Oh, 32. Probably a little bit too high then. Maybe. What about up here? Damn. Like a last jump because I'm starting to run out of money. It's tempting to just Google it, but I need to start remembering. Oh, way too high. Yeah, I'm gonna Google it just because it's costing so much money. Uh, in a spare map? Mechwarrior 5? Back in a minute. God, would you believe it's actually hard to find? Okay, here we go. And it doesn't show the difficulty rating. No, fuck that. Okay, I'm just gonna have to look. Davio and Drac border. That's the Draconis, so Forget my names. And I think I've broken my game because it's not letting me do anything. Oh, there we go. Never mind, I'm just being an idiot. For some reason, I'm thinking Draconis Combine. I don't know what the hell that's from. Yeah, I don't know which one Drac is. Oh, that's better. At least that kind of shows your recommended reputation. So if you hover over the... Okay, I think I'm starting to get it. Alright, so if that's 5, that's 6, 7, 5. That's like all the way up to 12. So I want something like around about, like, yeah, 7 or 8. Go in here. Let's jump into this sector. Another million gone. Alright, so there's a bit of a jump. So from 6 to 7. So these ones are 20. Yeah. Seems like a good area to float around in for a while. Just because I've got good standing with most of the... Oh, this is like an invasion. Like every single fight is against Davion or something. Or House Liao. We'll do the war zone first. Rare equipment here too. Hero mech. Quickly check that out before we go. That's a Jav. Yeah, where the hell did I get Draconis Combine from? Am I even remembering the right game? Yeah, I am. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I keep on thinking of the yeah. Yeah, totally. For some reason, Kurita's the Draconis Combine? Part of it? I gotta brush up on my Battletech law. Been way too long since I've played or focused on it. I'll start hitting these guys up. Oh, okay, now I'm with you. Yep. Wonder how many missions I'm gonna have to do in this area before I start making decent salvage and stuff. But I mean, gotta make some money. Slightly improved tonnage. I can't remember if the Warhammer was doing alright. 25 tons. It would be nice to have two mechs rather than just one. So how much do I have spare? That's 75. No. I cannot do math. Now it is. My head. I can't do math, that's hilarious. 95. 95 tons. Today was a big day at work though. I did like three rows. So we can go with a 50 tonner and a 45 tonner. Gives us heaps of long range firepower. Yeah. It's fairly reliable. I mean, just lack of short range firepower, but these weapons should blast through stuff that's small. Alright. And all this destruction, I still haven't had another drink. So they actually managed to get quite a bit of training done on the guys. Sorry, I've only just started streaming, so I haven't even played a mission yet. Once I get into it, I'll start moving a bit more quickly. Alright. The map's a bit deceptive on this one. I'll move that chat back out of the way. Uh, I really need to get a second monitor. I wonder how cheap it would be to just get a like how small of a DisplayPort monitor could I get? Like if it just costs $100 or something, I'd buy one. My aim is definitely off. Yeah. I used to play with a monitor like that when I was playing Battlefield. It was insane. Like you had to turn your head to look around the screen. My aim is way off. The remaining. Yeah, so I actually got really lucky, and I got a secondhand monitor that a doctor's office had put out on the side of the street for like hard waste collection, and it was only a VGA monitor, but it was a vertical monitor. So it was like probably a screen that like a receptionist or something was using at the doctor's office. I think from memory it was like 1370 by 700 or something resolution, but it was like sort of like smallish medium size and like vertical, and it was perfect for putting all my stream related stuff on it. So I used to put it on top of my computer tower next to, because my monitor's right next to my computer tower, and I'd have the other monitor up there, so I could just glance up and I could have a look at it. And it just made streaming so much easier because I had all my chat there. I had my monitoring windows there to make sure that the streams aren't glitching out. And yeah, I do it like I invest in doing it because it just makes life easier. It makes things easier. Probably like technology should be better now, where I should be able to get something like a tablet and just cast it to the tablet. Like, and have the tablet running as a separate window. But I want to look into it to see if I can get like something that I can use as a tablet when I'm not using it as chat, but like I can use as a screen output, if you get what I mean. Like, so I can just plug it in directly to a display port or whatever on my video card and just use it as a monitor when I want to use it like that, like just hardwired, and just be able to unplug it and use it as a tablet when I don't want to, when I'm not streaming. I don't like Wi-Fi stuff, and like just being able to have it natively as a desktop that I can move my mouse to. I'm sure there's something that can do it, but I've fallen a bit behind in the tech space, which is ironic because I'm a programmer. But I'm sure it's something you used to have to pay $1,000 for, and you can probably get for $100 now. That's one reason why Linux is better than Windows for a lot of things. But mixing together Linux and Windows, ugh, it's such a pity that the Steam box got completely fucked up. I reckon, and I'm not even kidding when I say this. This is my conspiracy theory. I reckon that the increasing price of DRAM was mandated just to stop Steam from being able to sell Steam boxes, because that would push people away from Windows and more into like Linux solutions. I'm kind of dreading how much it's going to cost to get a Valve frame. I always wanted to get a Valve Index, but I bought the trackers and everything for it. Like that set me back about $500, $550 for 3 trackers. I did that years ago. The batteries in them are probably dead. Um, I mean, I've recharged them like once or twice, like their capacity is probably completely dead. So I'll have to get like all new trackers and stuff, or replace the batteries inside. I was gonna make a I was gonna make my own power, like battery banks for them. I bought um some rechargeable batteries and a sort of uh, like a battery enclosure, and I was gonna actually make a custom rig up for the like the Vive trackers, so that they'd have like at least 9 hours or whatever of battery life. But I've heard the new ones, the battery life is a lot better. But yeah, as soon as I get that, I'm gonna switch over from doing, well, not completely, but like mostly to doing like VR sort of stuff, because I have spent my entire life, I'm like 40 now, trying to get VR and not being able to afford it. And then as soon as I actually start making some decent fucking money, the price of everything goes through the fucking roof. I'm a little bit sick of it, to be honest, but I don't want to be too much of a downer. But yeah, computers cost way too much, man. Like, I'm kind of cheering for China. I want China to fucking start producing their own UEV, like lithography machines and shit, because there needs to be competition in like chip manufacturing and stuff. If China wants to fucking do it, I don't care if they put spyware in it, as long as they're not Facebook. Spyware already basically is in, that is Facebook's definition. Especially like, what I'm saying is, like, if you're going like through the path of getting a Facebook account and running a like the when they stole the Oculus MetaQuest. So I've been sitting here like, I want VR so much for like close to a decade now, and just having too many things come up so that I can't afford it. Because I'm pretty old school in terms of the uh the type of how to put it. I don't like accepting compromises in latency. I don't like wireless solutions because wireless solutions by definition have more latency than wired. The wireless situation's getting a lot better with like Wi-Fi 6 and Wi-Fi 7, but it's still, like, you just know that as soon as that starts to get better, that basically people won't have computers anymore, that and everything's going to be running from the cloud and being forced to play with like 150 milliseconds latency, and all the new generation people are going to grow up and be like, it, oh, what? I don't even notice it. It's like, yeah, well, you didn't play with dial up when you were a kid, did you? But I just think that standards for everything, like latency especially, and you got to consider it from the aspect of an Australian though, because as an Australian, there aren't that many people gaming, so being forced to go overseas for everything, and even if you did have stuff like stream on demand sort of services, the latency in between where our population centers are is immense. You can't beat the speed of light. It's a little bit of a joke. We need to invent negative ping. Negative ping would solve everything. So I am completely joking when I say that, but like then you think about the solutions like when it comes to like quantum tunneling and everything, how like you can actually have instantaneous data transmission. It's just that you can't verify it until you send a message from one side to the other. And I start thinking and geeking out. It's like nobody's been able to prove, but like the fact that it's a phenomenon actually exists. Like when you change the state of one thing here, it instantaneously changes there. It's just that you can't determine whether or not it's a one or a zero because you have to send a confirmation packet from where you are to where it is. Doesn't mean it doesn't work. It is instantaneous. Instantaneous ping, bring it! Okay, maybe I should not just run into this and just like hit them at long range. This would be perfect for like a artillery strike. Poor Irby's like chugga 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 chugga. Kinda. All I know is I don't want to find out if he has an AC-20 or not. Okay, let's run. Job done. Headshot. I'm not gonna lie, one of my favorite movies is Major Pain. The story of the little engine that could. Choo choo. Back in the day, I did like a full Irby Lance. Like everyone was doing like the Irby Lance challenge, so I did that. I was up to like difficulty 30 or like 35 or something missions by the end of it. Just like I've had enough. It takes so long to complete a mission. It took like fucking 20 minutes to get from one side of the map to the other. Ooh. I'd take it if they didn't hate me so much. I love using the whole 360 thing on the Urbies though, because technically when you're running away from them, you're still moving at reverse speed in any other Mac, but at least you can shoot backwards. And like fitting one with jump jets is like basically weaponizing trash cans. It's like that scene in I can't remember which Star Wars movie it is in, but the one where one of the droids has a rocket, like had like a jump jet. I'm just hearing that droid sound. Alright, let's find that artillery before I get annoyed. Didn't look like it was in front of us. There it is. Yeah, the R2D2 script. That's an Irby using jump jets. I just realized if you move when you see them fire, you can actually get further away. Oh, fuck off. Alright, that's it. We're gonna start doing these missions in faster mechs. Like, once I know it's a beachhead, I'm just gotta remember beachhead equals artillery. Oh, come back and grab that later. I just realized I could probably. Alright, Panther's the fastest one I got, yeah? Yeah, I know, right? Wait. Suppose I could just run up and punch them. One down. Right. The uplinks. I'm already programmed into using the other weapons. I'm like, wait a second, I'm not using those buttons anymore. It's always fun how when you shoot those turrets, though, that they just evaporate. I think I screwed up my AI a bit. Oh, there they come. Pathfinding, pathfinding. Beep boop. Totally. Would that make AC2 like Ultra AC2 UACs? UAC2 burst fire? Like a flèche rifle? God, I'm getting hit a bit. My head's actually taken a lot of damage. Someone was aiming. That was a hit. That was like, got out far away. That was the max range. Oops. I feel I should be getting paid a lot more for this mission. I should put in a word with management. Call the union. It's actually getting nice and chilly here. My body started adjusting to the cold, and the winter's nearly over. Okay. He's an active little bugger. Crumpets! Thought I needed some sort of battle cry. Yeah, it wasn't a decent amount of pay. Oh, Raven. I haven't seen one of them in forever. I used to rock a Raven when I played, like, Mechwarrior 4. I thought they used to be less less tonnage though. I thought they were like more like 20 or something. Maybe it was in between editions. I'm guessing 35 was probably around about right though. I wish I had more salvage points because I'd take that. I can do insane stuff in a Raven. Basically, when we were playing scrims and stuff, I'd get in a Raven and I'd run circles around enemy Atlas. Especially in urban maps, man. Just using... It didn't have jump jets, I don't think, no. It's just like more like running in between buildings. Like you'd be like, woof, gone. Yeah, back in a moment. I'm pretty sure there was, like, not the Raven, but there was something small that had jump jets. But my memory's not that good. I can remember running around in a Raven. I can't remember jumping with it. I wonder if it's actually more cost effective just to take other stuff. No, it's not. I mean, it is after I strip all the weapons out. Okay, so that's done. I can cold box that. Just should look no valid defensive weapon. Oh, it doesn't anyway, so when you move it, it just strips it. Oh, I could have been saving so much money. Didn't realize that. Okay. Can't remember if when you're bringing stuff out of cold storage, if you need to actually pay for it. I suppose it's not too far to jump. How much money am I going to save then? Yeah, a fair bit of money. Like, yeah, that's still worth it. Really. And we didn't lose any weapons. Should probably think about giving him a better PPC in one arm. Man, Lao's really gonna hate me. Well, that's the price of business. And someone made a good joke the other day about a Dragonlance. I think that was you, or Dragonlance. It took me like until now to actually get it. Yeah. I have to read those books again. I actually found this really good book series years ago, and I've never been able to find it since. It had a Death Knight in it, like Soth, kind of, except they were kind of like more like a vampire, and they were traveling from a city where they were like a. And it wasn't like a, what do you call it, a. Oh my god, my brain's dying. Like the original like fantasy books that were written by that dude who wrote uh Tears of the Moon or something. Fucking Menzo Baranzan. No, not that one. What is it? It'll come to me anyway. So basically, it had like this Death Knight in it, except for like basically full on vampiric. So like he was escorting some mistress or fair maiden or something, and he was like feeding on everyone when they were like traveling through towns. And I've never been able to find it since, but it was really good and I didn't finish it. And I've completely forgot the title. But every time I look it up, it always sends me back to Lord Soth. And I read all the books thinking that that might be it, and it wasn't it, but I still read them and it was still great. As well as the like all of the Dragonlance books. So like that's kind of how I read all of those. But I read like the first 3 or 4 Dragonlance books before I even went on that specific journey. But that was kind of inspired because I'd read half the book and I couldn't, like, I didn't finish it. And I must have returned it to the library or something when it was due to be returned. But then I read like the Coldfire trilogy by Sarah Douglas. Was it Sarah Douglas? No, it might not have been Sarah Douglas. But anyway, Coldfire trilogy, 100% recommend. It is kind of grimdark fiction, but it's sci-fi fantasy, so it's like a. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm up to I'm reading, what is it at the moment? Because I'm a late bloomer for the 40k stuff, except for I read all of the lore obsessively when I was about maybe like 10 years ago or something. Because I basically used to just go on the wiki pages and read all the wikis. I didn't read any of the books until recently, but I'm up to the Outcast Dead. That's the one where you got the la 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 Astra Telepathica, the dude on Terra, Kaiser Lane or whatever, who gets he's on the Argo when it's being destroyed and ends up back on Terra when Magnus decides to do his Kool-Aid Man thing. So yeah, I'm about like 10 books or something in. Oh, oof, that probably hurt. Did I walk past a pickup all the way back here? Oh, I hate myself so much. I'm not going back for it. Thank you for conveniently going in front of me. Whoa, he just bum rushed me. Yeah, I love reading. I basically read to go to sleep. Like, but only these days though. Like, I'm kind of a weirdo. I was reading like Larry Niven and like Ian McCaffrey and stuff when I was like 10. So like I've read thousands of books. I love like sci-fi and like fantasy, anything along those lines. High sci-fi, bloody. So pretty much everything. Like you name a book series that's pretty famous, and I've probably read it. But that was mostly because I didn't have anything else to do really. So like when I was younger, like didn't so much have like computers and internet and distractions and phones and jobs. So I spent a lot of time reading. And when I didn't have anything else to do, basically I'd be reading. Hmm. Oh, Black Company. I think I know the one you mean. That's the Prince of Thoughts series, I think. Yeah, yeah, I've read them. I think. No, I'm thinking about the more recent one. Someone did a very similar sort of book series. Oh, this looks interesting. I actually have not read that one, I don't think. Well, thank you for giving me a new book to check out. That's right up my alley. That's exactly what I like reading. Yes. Score. I'm going to leave that open in the background. Yeah, I haven't read that one, but I mean by Tor. Like I've read so much of Tor's catalog, it's not funny. I haven't read that one though. I haven't got around to it yet. So thank you for giving me a new series to read. If you're into that sort of stuff, like straight up check up Raymond D. Feist is probably like another author. They based all of it off like a not D&D, but a similar to D&D campaign setting, and he's about 30 books or something in. Yeah, nice. But yeah, I mostly use books to pass time when I'm waiting for trains or something like that, like public transport, or if I'm trying to fall asleep. So if I go to bed and I read a book, within 30 seconds, I'm like, ooh, time. Like it actually helps me go to sleep, so I read. But when I didn't have access to the internet and stuff, I always had books to fall back on. So I've got like boxes of books, like by everyone. And I used to go to the library a lot and get out books. I just like walk through the aisles, and if I see a book, I'd be like, oh, I might read that one. And before you know it, I've read like 7 books or something. But ever since I started working like physical jobs, I found that I'm just too tired to read, and like I just don't have the time. So I mostly read when I literally have nothing else to do. Like if I was not playing this game, for example, I would be reading. But oh, so much to catch up on me. You get to a point where you've read basically everything, and except for the one that you pointed out, I haven't read that yet. I've seen people talk about it online when I'm looking up reading lists and stuff like that, but it's just one I haven't tackled. So it just goes to show that there's always something you haven't read. Probably one of my favorite ones, like just to put like I'll throw one out there. Like throw like a David Eddings book in, like what's it called? So you got the like the Belgariad David Eddings for sure. So I'll chuck that one in there. And also probably my favorite book, like actually my favorite book was Redemption of Althalis. It's a it's a big enough of a book that it's basically a trilogy in one binder. It's like 3 inches thick. It's huge, but it's probably one of my favorite stories from a storytelling perspective. They should make a movie out of it. It's really good. I swear they added a lot of these achievements because I know I've shot down a lot more VTOLs. Oh, fire support. I think I got some damaged heat sinks or something. Another good book series is the Magister series. Just chuck that in too. So like if you're into that sort of thing, I forget who it's by. It's it could be Sarah Douglas. I think she's one of my favorite authors. She's an Australian author. C.S. Freeman. No, she wrote the other one. I think. Can't remember. Anyway, the magic in it's very, very, very unique. I'll just put it that way. So basically, they no, I can't ruin it. You got to read it. Every single thing I've posted is gold. We got fucked up. Yeah, I lost to PPC. Really need some more PPCs. Like good one. Oh, ERs. I mean, all I can do is give them a probably have to stop using them. Use a different mech. Or I could give them a Oh no, we got PPCs. What am I talking about? Okay, we did have one. Just one. Yeah, and like if we're gonna talk about like a must read list, then the next one would be got a couple more. So the Coldfire trilogy, which I mentioned before, and also the Battle Axe and Wayfarer's Redemption trilogy. Raymond the Feist, all of it. And that's pretty much like my recommended, like straight up, just unforgettable, completely unforgettable book series. The like apart from Raymond E. Feist and David Eddings, you probably wouldn't hear about any of those other books without talking to someone who actually has read them. They don't show up on many lists. 24 days. I'm getting a little bit bored of using PPCs, so I'm going to mix it up soon. But I should have enough money to do that. Straight into the thick of it. Yeah. I love how the physics, like you just walk into the corner and you don't take out the whole building. Oop, never mind. Have you have you seen that guy who's working on like a mech game that's kind of like a realistic mech? Um, he's working on it and he's like crowdsourcing it. I mean, I wouldn't suggest like investing in it or anything, but if you've seen it, that's pretty cool. That's he's basically designing all the systems from scratch. So, but he's put some really nice stuff in it, like radar and range tracking and stuff at the moment. So, like when you got mechs that have got arms, like your parallax, like when you're aiming for a center point, it can be adjusted, so you can like adjust your actual range. They haven't got that far yet. Like it's nowhere near Mechwarrior level, but in terms of like the systems that they're working on, it's pretty cool how they're working on it. Yeah. Did you ever did you ever try Battle Engine Aquila? I mean, it's not like mech grappling; it's more like arcadey, if anything. But like back when there was a spray of games that were like mechs that can transition from being on land to being in the air. So you could be like a fighter jet or be like a mech at the same time. I do have one of those in my like a more recent one in my actual Steam thing. I might play that a little bit on stream when I get a chance. Probably might like that. That's oh, what do I haven't saved? Gotta be here somewhere. I got like 150 games. There somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, probably pretty obvious that I love mecha as a like a genre. Saved here somewhere. Ah, Strike Suit Zero. Ooh, I got to show you Strike Suit Zero. It's more like Gundam. Like when you're talking about the art, like because most of it's like proper from Gundam and shit like that. I mean, Mechwarrior's got a bit of art, but I mean it's based off BattleTech, and BattleTech is based off Gundam. Well, I wouldn't say Gundam, and Macross. Okay, I just committed a sin, but like Macross. Look at it downloading. We'll clear up a little bit of hard drive space. Got a couple of hours. What should I delete? Yeah, I reinstalled Mechanicus recently. We can re-download that in a couple of minutes. I hate how they removed the show desktop button from the start menu in Windows 11. It sucks. Like, where's your access to the recycling bin so you can clear the recycling bin? Guess you gotta find it from the start menu, like a bitch. Windows 11 sucks. Installed files. Verify. Now quickly reinstall that. That's cool. Because it's kind of like it's kind of like more of a space shooter, but also kind of like a mecha. So it's like more like an in-space mecha. Chat is not cooperating. Maybe. Yeah, if there's ever a game that deserves like a full rebuild, it's Battle Engine Aquila. Funny story, I'm actually immune to motion sickness. Like, I have an uncanny ability to be upside down, walking on a wall. Like, I just don't get motion sickness. And I've been up in planes, like helicopters. And, yeah, I just, like, literally, like, as long as I can see, then my brain can rationalize the movements because I can work out where I am in three-dimensional space, even if I'm upside down. So, like, it's never really bothered me. It's one reason why I'm really looking forward to doing VR because, like, I know it's going to be perfect. Like, I won't have any problems adjusting to it, whereas a lot of people have complained, like, motion sickness and stuff like that. But yeah, that's actually like a unique hidden talent I have. I reckon it's because I spent so much time swimming. Like, I basically grew up underwater. Yeah, my sister used to get horrible motion sickness. She was the worst for it. As soon as I figured out that they were giving her barley drop lollies for like trying to cope with the motion sickness, and so I was like, ah, I'm getting motion sickness too. Thank you for the lollies. Like I'm immune, man. I can hang upside down from the rafters. I get absolutely no effect. I actually really enjoy it. Like if you ever get a chance to at least once in your life go up in a small plane, like just because it's not like a jetliner where they like where you're banking and taking off. Like yeah, in jetliner you get pushed back into your seat, and when they turn, it's like oh you can feel that you're on your side a little bit, but like you go up in a single engine plane, they can fly upside down if they want to, and like just doing like basic turns and like being able to look out the window and it's down, like you look left and it's down, and you're still like sideways in the plane being pressed into your seat. Like not G forces or anything, just like even light engine planes, like you can be completely on your side because like planes and helicopters, you get pushed into the frame of the aircraft as it's moving. Like it's just physics. But like you can move your head around and it's like, what the fuck? It's exhilarating, I think. It's some of the most fun things that I've ever done. I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, now that I think about it, Strike Suit Zero isn't actually that. I mean, it's a good game, but it's not that good of a game for me to stop playing Mechwarrior. It plays more like a space flight sim rather than a mech game. But that's why I mentioned Battle Engine Aquila because like that came out like 20 years ago, and it was basically a mech game with a flight component. So you could fly around, but you could also transition and like land on the ground and stomp around. There are a couple of games that all came out at the same time that you could get if you bought like an Nvidia graphics card back then, which was like a God, what was it? I got like a GTX 180 or something. I think like it was that old. It was like 3 digits. But one of the reasons it was so fun was because of the replayability value. It was like it wasn't like Mechwarrior where you could like change everything, but you could use many different variants of the mechs that you were using. Like some had like long range burst weapons, some had like laser beams and stuff, some had like projectiles and missiles, and transitioning from ground to air. Like if you're on the ground, typically you could do more damage and you're a bit tankier. But if you're in the air, you obviously have that much more mobility. And the way it was kind of arcadey was that the missions had like rankings. So like back when games were like not complicated enough to give you objectives in the game apart from destroy this in this amount of time, like your ranking was determined on like how many enemies you killed, like how fast you completed the mission, whether or not you did the bonus objectives. And some of them were actually genuinely hard, and the graphics were pretty damn good for the time. And I'll have to look into it to see if I can get that game because I think that falls right in the sphere of like a mech game because it felt like a mech game. And you had like big, massive enemies that like multi-part missions. The like you're fighting enemies the size of like Jaegers from Pacific Rim or something like that in some missions. Way ahead of its time. And I'm pretty sure that, like as I said, because it was released with the video cards that you're buying, they were basically tech demos. So they were way ahead of the time in terms of graphics and stuff. But the gameplay was cool because it was just like playing like some random Japanese game that been translated into English. So how can we make using the awesome more interesting? I'm having a lot of troubles with overheating. Oh, well, there we go. No wonder the heatsink's destroyed. Somehow I didn't spot that when I was looking at the damage to them. Maybe if I fix that problem, I'll be complaining less. Oh, that's right. When I was modifying them, I stripped out a lot of the heatsinks. That's kind of ridiculous. That's insane. Like, how many heat sinks do you want? Is there like any higher tier weapon that I can use that generates more heat and is heavier? Yeah, but versus PPCs. So like we're looking at the so like just looking at the actual like the weapon itself, its heat generation is 6. But is that because of the rate of fire? So like that's 7. 5 times it's less than a PPC. Suppose I'm trying to figure out whether or not the heat rating is a an overtime sort of rating as opposed to a per shot. So PPC you got 12 rounds per minute. The large laser you've got 9 rounds per minute. So it actually fires slower than a PPC. And the PPC generates more heat. I suppose then you've got the instantaneous damage part of it. We'll do one more mission, like with this. Yeah. The PPCs just straight up do more damage. But obviously the large lasers are going to be way more accurate. I suppose the cheaper lasers they generate less heat or more heat. I didn't think about that. So they do the same damage. This is the reason why I always end up using large lasers on a Black Knight. Gonna save up some more money. 3, 2 demolitions and then a defense. No. I gotta go head over to Steiner Space. Alright, let's rapid fire some missions. Finish your drink and get to business. No, I should be checking this more often. I suppose once I sell all these mechs, I'll get quite a bit of money out of it as well. So if I hit 20 mil, I'll jump out, sell all this stuff. Then I lose the punchy short range. I want to do it now. All right. I'm gonna see what mechs are on the market. I mean, I can spare a little bit of cash to have a look. An AC-20 would be nice. All right. Oh, Victors are nice. The AC-20 on an assault mech or assault AV, close to. It's not super slow either. Huh, jackpot. That's the sort of thing you get for your lance mates. I'm just gonna save because I don't want to waste too much money. Just because I know there's no point. I mean, looking around, it's not going to destroy immersion if I just reload a save when I'm going this far out to have a look at the max. Uh-huh. All right. What does it have in terms of systems? Double heat sinks, lots of them. They're basically dropping one PPC for a bit of replacing the small laser with a medium laser and then getting an LRM-15 as well. So the LRM-15 is basically replacing the like one of the PPCs, plus you get extra firepower. It's still so fucking slow. Actually, it's pretty fast. So the speed that I've got on the current awesome that I've got is what? 48.6. So it's a faster awesome, basically. Nah, I'm gonna keep on looking because I want my Black Knight. I'm I love Black Knights. They're like my favorite mech. So I'm gonna just have a look around because if I can get one of those, then I'll stop whinging and I'll have something else to play with. Super rare to find though. Once I find one, I'll reload and try and save money and buy it. I suppose I've got Beetlejuice. Chargers are good. Oh, there we go. Man, okay, until I find a Black Knight, I can grab the Stalker. It's actually a missile variant of it too. Look at this. Just look at it. Oh my god. It's the same speed, but look at the firepower on the fucking thing. Alright, I want that mech. So we're going to Beetlejuice. Oh, remember to actually load the actual save. I set up a Stalker once with all SRMs. Like I found a variant of the Stalker that was mostly SRMs. And you delete stuff at close range with it. Like, just instantly dead. So to find one that's actually got laser weapons and stuff, well, that's icing on the cake. It'll mean I'll be less bored. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Yeah, we're going there. Oh no, it's not there. You can't save scum it. That sucks. Fuck my life. And what the hell is that? I feel sad now. Now that I know that it's not based on like, oh, I'm gonna cry. Okay, so you can't save scumbags. Rip. Does that mean if I jump back there, there'll be another one now? I should have just bought it. Now that I know, if I see something like that again, found a goddamn unicorn. Try going back. Maybe I was just unlucky. Insanity will strike. I think they're under me. I'll try reloading again then. Give me some good mechs, damn it. Oh, a marauder. God, that's old school. Want a new one for me though. Ooh. How the hell does that work? Like 95 tons. Ah, right. What a drop in firepower. It's probably because it's got fists, so you can punch stuff with it. Ah, Yes! That's what I want. So basically, it's got less armor, but the energy weapons. The energy weapons. And it's a lower tonnage, so you can fit other mechs into your lance. Makes it a lot better. This is like in Mechwarrior 4, I'd say that the Thanatos and the Orion, like they might be the same mech, I can't remember. But this guy is the absolute peak for like versatility. All laser weapons, heat sinks, heat sinks for days. I mean, it's better to get a hero variant, but that's exactly what I want. I want to do something different. Bang, done. Bring all my stuff out of cold storage and start selling it. And markups. I got a bit more money to play with. All right. It's just, it's incredibly versatile. There's so much stuff you can do. Um, First I'll switch out its, and it's got hands. Did I mention it's got hands? Like it doesn't have fists, but it has hands and they're heavy. Ew. Let's see all those single heat sinks and stuff. Alright, it's got heaps of heat chain. Like this thing, man. This is my favorite mech for a reason. You'll see once I start using it. Alright. In this game, at least. I'm gonna kit this thing out. Oh, I've only got it. I've only got standards. Yeah, we'll keep it. Should repair it. So see how much a tonnage bill is. Look at the firepower on this thing, right? It's just it's broken, is what it is, and its armor is it's virtually perfect. I mean, if you lose an arm, that sucks, but other than that, get it out the way I like it. More defensible, and in terms of the yeah, and it's sustained firepower because the heat sinks that it has, like basically, you've got four medium lasers, you've got three large lasers, and an S laser. So at every range, basically covered. So like when you got your side buttons on your mouse and whatnot. So you can use chain fire for the large lasers. Use MLs when you want to shoot something at close range. Smack stuff with a small laser when it's just like, oh yeah, you got nothing else, and just like punch stuff. So like four weapon groups done, bang. and its speed is still respectable. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you, Santa. And for variants of it, the other thing is that there are other variants, but this is the laser variant. This is the one I like. I got super lucky. Ooh, double heatsink. I got to remember to actually pick up these things when I go past them. Even better. And what was I doing? I was in doing the stuff down. I think here. Version 6. Things have just gotten more difficult. Oh, the actual combat area changes. Pretty sure I was doing stuff in here. No, we'll move there. The only thing is, if someone rocks up with like lots of flamethrowers, you really get screwed. Difficulty 31. I guess the difficulties picking up where just the standard missions are. Probably because I got better mech. Yeah, maybe we'll jump over here and be able to see the areas. Ah, yeah, there we go. This is where I was, eh? Warzone contract. We'll take that one. Start getting some of that money back. All right. I'm so happy to have this thing back. And so because of the reduced tonnage, it makes it easier to kit out like a 3 mech lance, even like a 4 mech lance if you want to compromise. So like, if I chucked in the awesome now, it's probably not going to work. But heavy. Still got 30. I think I kitted that out. I think I changed everything I wanted on it. Gonna make sure this is one of the ones I bought when I was playing the other day. Yeah, it looks like I didn't change its config. Yeah, so it gains long range firepower. I might as well do that though, because I know that I want to use it. It's the reason why I bought it. So I'll leave those in. Probably a revert button that I'm ignoring. Suppose I don't need to do anything else with it. It's pretty much nice how it is. I could swap out that. I mean, it generates extra heat. No, they're right. Okay, so this guy's going to be like an anti-aircraft sniper. So anything that I miss, this guy will get. I just want him to change the where he's got the heat sinks, and probably give him more heat sinks. Now I think about it. And for you, we've still got 40 tons left. So Panther. Could even go 45. Do I have any mechs who can do 45 tons? Right, so if I got a Griffin, then I'd be able to do. If I used a Griffin, then we get our 45 tons. But I don't have any Shadowhawks. I think I sold them. Yeah. Panther it is. So we've still got the insane like PPC delivery. But now we've got LRMs. And snipey make snipes. What was it? The dragon thing. That's the sniper. Alright. All I gotta say is just watch me destroy shit. This is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna finish this drink. It's not even the alpha strike potential. It's like the sustained damage potential. And also the fact that you don't miss. Like large lasers, they can miss, like in terms of like you straying off target after you've fired, because it's not a short burst weapon. But like being able to make sure that your shots are on target and adjusting after you fire, even if you miss. It's completely unrivaled. I do more damage output in this thing than in an Atlas. Well, maybe not an Atlas, but plus it's not slow. I'll keep an eye out for a stalker from now on, though. Tree cutter. Melted. And so like even then, like still maxing out the heat sinks. Love it. Gotta love this mech. It's pretty stoppy. You imagine when you have more than one of them. Oh, so close. Need to keep my eye out on every objective for more double heat sinks. It's the one thing it chews through. It chews through heat sinks. And that's it. Like you can actually drop the small lasers. I think that's the luckiest I've ever been. Are there any more? Like literally all at the beginning. Use target. The big block. Well, here we go. Pretty much. Holy crap. I think I need more armor. Maybe I shouldn't just run in. My legs are getting to... Oh, how many fucking mechs? I think we kicked over a nest. I actually might get killed here. There's like 10 of them. Alright, one at a time. Oh, there we go. Weapons damaged. Considering there were like 10 of them, were. Nope, go that one. And we're out. We took a lot of damage on that one. Glad I got some damage insurance, I think. Not enough. I have to jump out to get some repairs on that. At least I get to swap out the AR laser. Even though I'm kind of sad that we lost that one. We definitely got hit hard. We might have got an upgrade in the laser department. Kinda. So we need 2 large lasers and a medium laser. Pricey. Switch him out for the short burst version. But they hate me even more now. Must have really fucked them up. And considering how many mechs I took out in that last little wave there were like 10 of them. You know what they say, shikatakanai. It's funny because I can talk a bit of Japanese. So like pissing off the Asian faction in Warhammer. Sorry, fucking in BattleTech is actually kind of funny. I actually work for a Japanese company. They're probably wondering, your loyalty is being tested. Did I just like shoot a random missile when I? What the? Impossible! I think the difficulty just went up because I got an assault mech. They're visiting upon me the vengeance of 1,000 save scums. But wait, there's more. They're still coming. Holy crap. Playing like we're playing Left 4 Dead Mechwarrior 5 edition. Okay. That was only like 15 max. Congratulations today. We punched above our weight. Yeah, I mean, we're doing good. I'm just a little bit concerned about the fact that there's so many more men. Like, that's insane. We're getting hit with them all at once, too. Defense, yeah, we don't need that. This should be interesting. It's all uphill, literally. Yes. They're dropping people, right? And we're down. I think my heat sinks are damaged. Yep. All right. Let's just try to general upgrade. But we'll take the money because we're just going to sell it. Probably could have stripped the double heat sinks out of it though, now that I think about it. Bad decision. So now that we've got a mech that we can put upgrades into, we can actually probably do that. Alright, so time to do the upgrades, and I know I'm never going to find an eagle, but in terms of aircraft, let's upgrade. So we take 6 slots. First thing we want is anything to do with energy weapons. Energy cooldown reduced. Then we want some range. Structure. I'm going to be using this thing for a while, so might as well. Bit of turn speed. I do. Considering we're going to be using this setup for a bit. Same thing for this guy. Give him some upgrades. Energy cooldown. He can take ballistics though. But also give him increased turn. Range. And so for the ballistic missile spread, reduces missile spread. And for the flame, I mean, they're doing alright. It's they're not killing things fast enough. That's the problem. Like the short burst it's just not doing well. But we'll still give them the upgrades. Ballistic range, velocity, damage, and turn speed. 44 days. Damn. Suppose we're giving him daddy's mech. Jump to another cantina. Yeah, back in a moment. Oh, need those. Oops. Might actually put on the heater. I won't be going for too much longer though. It's getting a little. Just making sure I don't self fire. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for watching, and I shall catch you on the flip side. Uh, stretch, stretch. I should probably take some Valerian or something. I've only got a couple more missions left in me myself, but you know how it is. I've got a lot to get done over the next couple of days. Well, not the next couple of weeks. Well, usually my computer's enough to keep my room cool. Yeah, let's patrol around. Sorry, I slipped. Oh, a raven! It's a full-on raven too. Right, come here, raven. Too bad I can't capture it. What time is it? I mean, it's a Friday. It is what it is. Yeah, better call it. All right. As always, thank you very much for watching. Um, 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 um. I hate doing the YouTuber shit. I mean, I stream because I like it, and basically, I'm just playing games this way so that I never get too absorbed in playing games. Because I used to be very addicted to playing computer games, and China can learn a lesson from me when it turns about taking people and putting them in internment camps because they're playing too many games. It's like, give me a legion of those fuckers and I'll show you a battalion.